Living alone without a partner has become a celebrated lifestyle for many women today, and the narrative around this choice is as diverse as the women themselves. In this video, I venture into the rich and multifaceted world of independent women who choose to navigate life on their own terms. The choices they make, the challenges they overcome, and the triumphs they enjoy all paint a picture of resilience and authenticity. In the heart of a bustling city with its shimmering lights and quiet corners, there is a story unfolding about self-reliance and the art of living solo. This journey is not about loneliness or the void of male companionship. Rather, it is about discovering the immense value in one's own company, the freedom to set personal goals, and the opportunity to build a life based on self-determination. I will walk you through the cultural, historical, and economic factors that have contributed to this shift in the social landscape. By exploring personal narratives, historical events, and even common stereotypes, we will gain insights into the truth behind what it means for a woman to live alone. As we embark on this exploration, it is important to acknowledge that this lifestyle is as complex and expansive as life itself. Today, we celebrate the spirit of independence, challenge outdated myths, and embrace the full spectrum of experiences that define single living. The narrative that unfolds is one of courage, introspection, and the endless pursuit of personal fulfillment. This exploration inspires and transforms. How do we truly understand the concept of living alone? It means carving out a space that is entirely your own, where the rhythms of everyday life are dictated by personal choices and inner desires. Imagine a charming apartment filled with soft sunlight streaming through large windows, or a small but cozy house tucked away in a quiet neighborhood. These environments echo a lifestyle of deliberate design, where every detail, from the placement of a favorite armchair to the choice of art on the walls, reflects an individual's unique taste and aspirations. In such places, solitude is not equated with isolation. Rather, it is an active decision to embrace moments of introspection, creative expression, and self-renewal. Living alone empowers a woman to structure her day without external expectations. I wander through the imagery of morning coffee rituals in a peaceful kitchen, afternoons spent immersed in a good book, and evenings that invite a thoughtful dinner by candlelight, enjoyed in the silence that nurtures a reflective mindset. Here, independence provides room for both planned adventures and spontaneous self-care. There is also an underlying strength in knowing that each space, every routine, and all habits forge a personal sanctuary that becomes a canvas for growth and discovery. This environment enables women to build not only a home, but also a resilient identity that thrives in solitude. As the digital age fosters connections through virtual communities, even the most secluded households act as hubs of creativity and collaboration. In this setting, every object has a story, and every room whispers a tale of personal freedom and inner peace, inviting us to reimagine the art of living alone. This reflection opens our eyes to a lifestyle filled with purpose, warmth, and personal triumph that grows with each new day. In a time not too distant, women were primarily seen as homemakers, whose roles were largely confined to domestic spaces. Over the decades, that narrative has undergone a remarkable transformation. The journey from being bound by strict societal expectations to carving out a life defined solely by personal choice is a story marked by struggle, resistance, and triumph. I reflect on the crucial moments in history, when the suffrage movement championed the right for women to have a voice, when the sexual revolution redefined intimate relationships, and when advances in education and career opportunities reimagined the boundaries of independence. These historical forces not only challenged the existing norms, but also empowered women to seek fulfillment beyond conventional roles. As I wander through the timeline of these pivotal changes, I see a tapestry of courageous acts and subtle shifts that have gradually elevated personal autonomy as an essential element of modern living. Each landmark event has played a role in reshaping social views and expectations. Moreover, literature and popular culture have woven narratives that both supported and questioned the evolving identity of women living alone. From classic novels that depicted solitary heroines to contemporary films featuring strong, independent protagonists, society's portrayal of single living has been as varied as the women who embody it. The evolution has been neither linear nor devoid of tension. There have been setbacks, stereotypes, and cultural challenges along the way. Yet, in every setback, there has been the spark of renewed determination. I see a reflection of modern life in the stories of women who, with grit and creativity, overcame barriers to build lives that resonate with authenticity and strength. It is clear that economic independence, supported by structural changes in the workforce, has further propelled this shift. In sum, the historical context of women living alone is a rich narrative of resistance, growth, and the continuous rewriting of what it means to be both feminine and fiercely independent. Invoking the voices of generations past and present, I recount the struggles and successes that have paved the way for modern independence. Each era has contributed lessons in resilience, inspiring women to assert their individuality with newfound courage. This evolving tapestry continues to encourage societal shifts and empower future generations to redefine freedom on their own terms. These narratives remind us that the journey of independence is both personal and historically collective, inspiring hope at every step, indeed. Many assumptions surround the idea of women living alone, and it is easy to fall prey to generalizations that paint this lifestyle in a negative light. A common myth is that living alone implies loneliness or an inability to form meaningful relationships. However, I observe that the choice to be solitary is often a deliberate and fulfilling decision. I see strong, independent women who not only thrive in their own company, but also maintain vibrant social circles and meaningful connections, all while embracing their personal space. There is a misconception that solitude equates to emotional deficiency. On the contrary, living alone is a celebration of one's self-sufficiency and inner strength. I explore several narratives that debunk these stereotypes, drawing on real-life experiences that highlight creativity and freedom rather than isolation. In the heart of communities, women living alone form bonds through shared interests, artistic collaborations, and support networks that extend far beyond the boundaries of the traditional household. The narrative often overlooks the intentional balance between personal growth and social engagement. I detail how many choose solitude as a space for personal reflection and self-improvement, rather than an escape from companionship. These women actively curate relationships that are more about quality than quantity, favoring deep connections over superficial interactions. The myths also tend to oversimplify a lifestyle that is, in reality, dynamic and multifaceted. Each story and personal journey I recount serves to dismantle the notion that living alone is a deficit, rather than a conscious, courageous act of autonomy and empowerment. In doing so, I aim to inspire a re-examination of long-held beliefs and encourage viewers to appreciate the rich tapestry of experiences that define this modern way of life. Reflecting on these myths, I realize that every woman's decision to embrace solitude is deeply personal and layered with diverse motivations. Rather than a sign of deficiency, her choice is an emblem of empowerment and an opportunity to redefine personal happiness. These truths offer a fresh perspective on what it truly means to live a fulfilling and autonomous life. In essence, empowerment begins with rethinking these flawed beliefs truly. Living alone often becomes a canvas for personal freedom and self-discovery, where every day provides an opportunity to learn more about oneself. In a serene setting of a sunlit living room, adorned with personal mementos and records of past adventures, I witness the evolution of a life lived authentically. With each passing moment, there is a powerful sense of liberation that comes from taking full control over daily routines and personal spaces. I observe instances where the simple rituals of preparing a meal, reading in quiet corners, or even enjoying a sunset serve as meditative practices that nurture the mind and soul. This solitary journey empowers women not only to rediscover their true selves, but also to redefine their relationship with the world around them. In these moments of introspection, the boundaries of self-imposed limitations dissolve, allowing for creative expression and reinvention. I recount the experiences of women who have used the canvas of solitude to draft stories, paint canvases, and compose melodies reflective of their inner landscapes. Living alone is often marked by introspection that transforms into artistic endeavors and personal projects, highlighting that the freedom found in solitude is a fertile ground for innovation. Each day becomes a blank page filled with the promise of new discoveries, empowering the individual to turn challenges into stepping stones and doubts into sparks of inspiration. The environment, whether it is a quiet urban apartment or a spacious country home, becomes an intimate companion in the pursuit of growth. In embracing solitude, every routine task and quiet reflection contributes to a greater narrative of self-empowerment and identity formation. In this dynamic interaction between space and self, I recognize that the journey of discovery is both deeply personal and universally inspiring. The relaxed yet determined heartbeat of solitude continues to guide many along a path of continuous learning and courageous reinvention. Beauty emerges in the silent moments when realization dawns, and one understands that true freedom lies in embracing every aspect of life. The journey is filled with moments of quiet reflection, deep connection with nature, and the discovery of overlooked talents. This exploration of solitude blossoms into a celebration of individual creativity and self-reliance that illuminates the path forward, inspiring a life full of wonder, passion, and ongoing transformation. In the serene moments when solitude greets the soul, the spirit finds solace and the power to reimagine its destiny with profound grace. Economic independence is a cornerstone in the narrative of living alone. In modern settings, many women navigate careers, freelance projects, and entrepreneurial ventures that fuel their desire for financial freedom. I explore how managing a household on one's own can be both a challenge and a triumph. In this landscape, budgeting is an art, and every financial decision represents an assertion of self-governance. I observe women who skillfully balance professional ambitions with the demands of solo living, turning potential obstacles into creative opportunities. In the quiet moments, when bills are paid and savings grow, there is a profound sense of accomplishment and control. Living alone not only means having the space to dream, but also the dedication to pursue those dreams with calculated risks. I recount examples of individuals who invested in personal growth, education, and innovative projects that propelled their careers forward. The modern narrative, shaped by technological advances and a growing gig economy, offers a wealth of opportunities that empower women to redefine success on their own terms. Financial challenges, though real, are met with resilience and determination. In this evolving economic landscape, women are not solely surviving but thriving, crafting lives that reflect both ambition and a keen sense of practicality. Every careful spending decision and every bold financial venture contributes to a larger story of self-determination and empowerment. I emphasize that economic independence is deeply intertwined with personal freedom, and that every step taken towards managing one's finances is a step towards broader societal change and individual fulfillment. The journey toward financial autonomy builds not only stability, but also resilience and a sense of self-worth that reshapes personal narratives. As women invest in themselves and carve unique career paths, they redefine traditional markers of success and enrich their lives with broader possibilities. Each challenge faced on the economic front is met with strategic ingenuity and a brave heart. This continuous process transforms financial obstacles into stepping stones, marking a significant chapter in both personal and societal evolution. With every wise decision, economic independence strengthens the spirit and propels the future with newfound clarity, beyond all limits. Living alone intersects with intricate social, emotional, and cultural dynamics in ways that are both subtle and profound. In my observations, the solitary lifestyle of independent women is accompanied by a blend of self-reliance and communal engagement that defies simple categorization. I trace the ways in which cultural expectations and personal experiences converge to create a unique tapestry of relationships and emotional resilience. Even amidst the quiet of solo living, vibrant communities emerge, formed through friend gatherings, online support groups, and neighborhood interactions that nurture both body and soul. The emotional journey is complex, often marked by moments of introspection and a deep understanding of personal needs. In communal spaces, the choice for solitude is balanced by deliberate efforts to maintain social connections, reflecting a modern approach to loneliness and togetherness. I explore how traditions, cultural narratives, and evolving societal norms shape the emotional lives of these women, offering both support and unforeseen challenges. The dynamics at play reveal that living alone does not isolate one from love or community, but but can instead foster a richer, more self-aware network of relationships. In drawing connections between cultural heritage and modern individualism, I highlight that every act of independent living is both a personal achievement and a statement about the evolving nature of society. This intersection of emotion and culture reminds us that the decision to live alone is layered with meaning, illustrating strength, introspection, and an enduring capacity to connect despite physical solitude. Examining these emotional and cultural threads, I find that the solitary journey is enriched by both internal growth and external influences. The interplay of heritage, modernity, and personal evolution creates a vibrant mosaic that speaks to the heart of living independently. This synthesis fosters understanding, resilience, and a deep appreciation for the diverse ways solitude can nurture growth every day. In closing, I reflect on the rich exploration of what it means to live alone without a man. The journey through history, personal freedom, economic independence, and the intricate social tapestry reveals a truth far removed from the stereotypes that once dominated public discourse. Living alone is not about loneliness or deficiency, but about the intentional choice of self-reliance and authenticity. I have unraveled layers of cultural narratives and personal triumphs to illustrate that every woman's decision to embrace solitude is an act of courage and empowerment. This reflection invites a rethinking of traditional roles and celebrates the diverse paths of fulfillment that women chart for themselves. It is a call to appreciate the strength found in solitude, to view economic and emotional independence as milestones of modern success, and to recognize that self-identity is continuously evolving. Ultimately, the story of living alone is a narrative of growth, resilience, and self-love, inviting both society and individuals to embrace these rich, empowering experiences. In embracing this perspective, we honor the unique journey of every individual and acknowledge that self-identity blossoms when nurtured with courage and introspection. Together, we celebrate the evolving spirit of independence that lights the way forward with grace.